And we are now joined by former Indian senior diplomat Veena Sikri on the show. Welcome, ma'am. Bilawal Bhutto has said at the UN headquarters in New York that Pakistan would like to cooperate with India to combat terrorism. What do you make of this statement, given that it comes from a country that has long been a known sponsor of terrorism?
Yeah, well, Pakistan is a country that believes that the bigger the lie you tell, the more it is going to be believed. So I think that them promising in the UN that they're going to cooperate with India on counterterrorism when they are the ones inflicting terrorism on India. And India has seen as recently as April 22nd in Pahalgam the very brutal and absolutely inhuman way in which they have killed 26 innocent tourists over there, one of whom was from Nepal. And absolutely, you would know that there is no way in which Pakistan, who is a state sponsor of terrorism, can in any way, play any role in the UN on countering terrorism. This is a classic example of a wolf trying to wear sheep's clothing and pretending to the world that they are very innocent and they are supposed to get sympathy from the rest of the world. But we know, as you have yourself shown in your program, this foreign journalist who called out Bilawal Bhutto and said, I don't know what you are saying about India, because we know that in India they have seen at first hand that Indian army is a multi-faith army. People of all religions, individuals of all religions are a part of it, and they achieve high positions. And they have also been involved in briefing the press and the world community about the situation in India, not only after Pahalgam attack on innocent tourists, but also after May 7th and after May 10th, when India countered those attacks. On May 7th, with the attack on the terrorist headquarters, which are in Pakistan, the headquarters of the, Jaish-e-Mohammed, Lashkar-e-Taiba, Murid-K, Bawalpur, and also other headquarters. And we know that at least 100 terrorists died in this effort and in the attack made by India. And we also know that immediately how the Pakistan lie is exposed, because it was senior Pakistan army officers who attended the funeral of these slain terrorists. And in addition to that, they assured compensation to Asad Mazur and others, the leading terrorists who are still there, that we will compensate you 1 crore for every terrorist who died. So you can imagine, and where is this money going to come from? I'm sure from the IMF tranche, which they have recently been sanctioned. So this is a classic example of Bilawal Bhutto thinking and Pakistan regime thinking that they can do something in their own country and something abroad, and nobody in the world can be clever enough to put 2 and 2 together. But I can tell them that everybody, including the foreign journalists that you are showing on your screen, they have already put 2 and 2 together, and they recognize Pakistan as the state sponsor of terrorism. In fact, this visit by Bilawal Bhutto to UN and Washington, D.C. is very much not only a copycat deed after what India has done, but secondly, they're trying to be in Washington on the same day as the Shashi Tharoor-led delegation is going to be in Washington, D.C. So we'll see what happens when they reach there. But I think that already from the discussions in New York, they have met, Bilawal Bhutto's team has met Secretary General, the President of the Security Council, and other people. I don't think that has cut much ice, because everybody knows the facts India has already presented. These details India has already given. The world has already been convinced about India's very sincere stand to take the world along with it on countering terrorism and to call out all state sponsors of terrorism.
Yes. Now, does Pakistan sending a copycat delegation to the UN headquarters in New York also suggest that India's all-party delegations visiting various countries to explain India's position on terrorism have been largely successful in achieving their goal?
Absolutely. I think this is absolutely a reflection of that because India delegations have received so much success and positive response, that Pakistan thinks they should also try and do something similar. But I think that I must again say that the government of India has done the very right thing by sending these delegations, multi-party delegations, multi-faith delegations, reflecting the diversity of India, reflecting the secularism of India, sending them abroad. And the leaders of these delegations, the people from different faiths, we've seen Mr. Owaisi speaking in the Gulf countries, we've seen Salman Khurshid speaking in the areas where he visited, we've seen all the people speaking with absolute sincerity, with absolute truth on the real situation. And the world has definitely been convinced. And the government has taken this step in a very good and positive spirit to counter terrorism. We have tried so far to have a UN Global Convention against terrorism, but it has not got anywhere because even the world definition on terrorism has not been, agreed upon. But now we are taking it globally. We're taking it across the world. We're convincing all governments, and in fact, Pakistan has been spreading so much false propaganda all these years that now by this initiative, we will really call out Pakistan in the lies they have been spreading and will present the truth before the world. We have already seen a tremendously positive response. And the world is ready to counter terrorism because each country suffers in its own way from terrorism. And they know that all these threads of global terrorism go back to Pakistan in some way or the other. And of course, in the case of Pahalgam, it was very direct. In other cases also, like people spoke about Osama bin Laden, you spoke about other terrorist attacks, where the thread of investigation leads to Pakistan always. And that is why this effort has been so successful and so positive.
Surprisingly, Pakistan is to chair the Taliban Sanctions Committee of the UN Security Council for 2025, and it will also be the vice chair of the Counter-Terrorism Committee of the 15-nation UN body. Would you call this an absolutely bizarre selection of a known sponsor of terrorism?
Well, Pakistan again is being a copycat because India was heading some of these committees when we were non-permanent member of the Security Council a couple of years ago. And so Pakistan wants to show that they can also head this committee and they can be a spokesman of the world on counterterrorism. I think this is completely fake, completely false. As I said again, a wolf in sheep's clothing, trying to convince the world that they are innocent, but the world already knows the truth. And I think India has enough friends in the Security Council, even as the vice chairman of the same committee that Pakistan is chairing, and we will be able to meet and match any any falsehood, any wrong misrepresentation, any wrong representation of the facts that Pakistan may try to do. We will be able to correct it amply. So I think Pakistan may think that they have achieved something by getting these chairmanships in a copycat attempt of India, but soon they will realize that they really haven't got anything because they will be thwarted in their attempts over there as well.
Thank you very much, Veena Sikri, for joining us on DD India News.